The waters around the Cape of Good Hope have been rather successful hunting grounds for us. 4 merchant vessels sunk with little to no retaliation from Allied ASW units. The Allied convoys, however, seem a bit more heavily escorted, and other U-boats operating in the Atlantic don't seem so lucky. The Battle of the Atlantic is continuing to shift to the worse for us. It seems every other radio message we receive is a report of an air attack, depth charge attack, or worse, a lost U-boat. These are indeed very tough times. Hello everybody, Pt.4 here, and welcome back aboard the bridge of the U-531 as we continue our patrol. We are currently cruising down the coast, or I guess up. We are moving up the coast of South Africa here. I've adjusted our patrol area back to the north of Cape Town in an attempt to really try to grab some of this single traffic up here. I do want to start making my way north back towards Lorient, or our U-tanker up here, which is in the middle here, U-488. Mostly because the fuel situation is getting a little low. We're down to around 50% fuel. We haven't actually gotten the we've reached 50% fuel message, but we're getting close. So I do want to start thinking about heading back up north, but for the time being, we'll kind of patrol grid GR for a bit longer. I'm also thinking about our external torpedoes, so we have quite a few external reserves here that we need to bring into the boat. The problem with that is, as most of you know, it is dangerous to do so. The weather has to be good, which it currently is. This weather is okay. It's a little choppy. It might be a bit dangerous to load our externals, but we can do it in this weather. And B, we need to be safe because we are limited to 1/3 speed and we can't dive immediately. So if an aircraft happens to come across our path, we'll have to slug it out with the AAA guns, which is not ideal. So I'm thinking I'll kind of head off into the middle of nowhere, probably grid GQ over here. Hopefully this is the middle of nowhere as far as the allies are concerned, but we'll find out, I suppose. And once we're here, we'll reload all of our externals. Later in the war, U-boats stopped carrying external reserves altogether, and I will stop carrying them as well, but for the time being, we'll take them. What else do I have to say? Let's go ahead and check on the crew, I suppose. And of course, there's 2 guys tired. You know what? That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks for not embarrassing me, game. Too badly. Alright, and go ahead and switch those guys in there. Perfect. Alright, well, we'll continue sailing on our merry way. I do want to say, unfortunately, I'm a little crunched for time, so this may be a slightly shorter episode than normal. So I want to go ahead and apologize for that in advance. Hey, but we've spotted a large merchant emerging from the fog right behind us. It's pretty far out, so we're not in an ideal position to launch a stern torpedo, but we are going to maneuver into one. Let's see, the ship is heading northwest. Wow, that's actually... okay. In that case, we'll say it's heading 325 degrees. This is actually quite good. This works out rather well. Let's go ahead and make our heading 300 for the time being. And try to maneuver into a good position. Let's see what we have back here. So we have a G7E and then a Fat 2, which is another G7E. I probably will launch both of them at the large cargo, even though we'll kind of be wasting a Fat torpedo. I'd rather ensure a kill. Okay, let's close the gap on the surface here. What time is it? It's 1:57 in the morning. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. As you can see, also the weather has gotten much worse, so the possibility of reloading externals is no longer there at the moment, which is unfortunate. Alright, down to periscope depth we go. Let's go ahead and begin getting speed readings. Alright, she's heading medium. I'm assuming she's going around 10 knots. Let's start the timer. As we get under 7 meters. There we go. Connie Tower is almost submerged there. Whee! Down we go. Perfect. Can reduce speed all ahead 1/3, excuse me. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Let's get a good hydrophone operators on station. Thank you. We're not picking anything up. Up scope. Oh wow, our conning tower is broaching. These are some pretty crazy waves. Hopefully they don't mess with my torpedoes, resulting in premature detonations from the torpedo smacking into the wave or something like that. Okay, we have her though. Maybe I should just use the bow tubes, bow torpedoes. Might just be easier. We're already in a pretty good position here. Yeah, I think I will. I'll do the Dick O'Kane method as well. Why not? Alright, and 15 seconds mark. $10 knots. What did I say? Awesome. Okay, let's maneuver, make our course. Yeah, it looks like a 90-degree angle right there, more or less. All ahead slow. I'll close in. I don't want to get too close. We want to be close, but within 300 meters would not be good. Okay, let's actually begin to back up. We still need to be within range for our torpedoes to arm. Oh, wow, look how heavily armed that thing is. We have a gun on the bow. It looks like there's a gun on the stern. I can't really tell. Quite intimidating. Okay, let's go ahead and set up our Dick O'Kane shot. Heading 000. And there we go. Speed 10 knots. Angle on bow will say 90 degrees. And we'll drag this until it's at 0 degrees. You know, kind of want it perfect. Pretty please. Oh, come on. This is difficult. You know what? My dog just sneezed. Oops. I don't know if my mic picked that up. Alright, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Now we just wait for the ship to cross this bearing line and we'll fire. What do I want to shoot? We have a G7A, a T1 torpedo. That might be worth firing. Off. Yeah, I'll shoot the T1 and then probably a T3 will follow suit after it. So let's see what kind of salvo options I have here. Tubes 1 and 3. How about that? Let's set everything else up. Large merchant ship. What's the draft of the large merchant vessel? Let's see. Large cargo. No. I just saw it. Large merchant. 10,000 tonner. 8.9 meter draft. Set draft for 10 meters on both torpedoes. Magnetic pistols all around. Tube 1, however, will go fast. Oh, maybe it won't. That's going to cause issues if we set it to fast. Okay, so it'll go slow. Alright, now we lay in wait. Okay, here she comes. Open tubes. Maybe I'll just shoot. Yeah, let's just... Come on now. Alright, tube 3. Fire. I'll just do this. Tube 1. I'll aim for the funnel with tube 1. I aimed for the superstructure there with tube 3, and tube 1 will go for the funnel. This is fine since tube 3 is slightly slower. Tube 1, los. I do want to take advantage of the fast speed of this torpedo. I don't think it'll overtake, but actually it may. No, I don't think so. I think we're going to get pretty close to where we actually wanted to hit here. Oh, moment of truth. Cross your fingers. Bam. Pretty close. Not perfect, but not bad. Alright, tube 2, or tube 1 is running. Look. Another good hit. And yep, that's enough to put her under. No spectacular explosions or anything this time, as it seems, but those were two very solid hits. Just forward of where I was aiming, but I'm not complaining. Let's go ahead and get the crew. Torpedo 3 loaded here. There we go, perfect. And we'll start moving. Continue on our course. and vacate the area. We will stay submerged for a little bit because I do not want to be detected by any escorts that may come to investigate this sinking. But quite the prize. How many tons was that? 10,999 tons. Not bad at all. I cannot complain. We've received a contact report of a small convoy heading north-northwest and the speed is medium. Actually, the speed's 9 knots. We got the exact speed here, which is fantastic. Let's see. So 9 knots, it'll take us about an hour to get there. So at 9 knots in 1 hour, they'll move 16 kilometers. Let's go ahead and plot that on the map here. 16. Ooh. This might be a little difficult. It's close enough. Let's adjust our course accordingly. But we should be able to establish contact by the time we close the gap here. So, interesting. Small convoy. This is going to be fun. I have 2 fat torpedoes loaded, so we could try those out during this. I guess it depends on how small the convoy is. If it's just one or 2 ships with escorts, or you know, up to 5 even. I wish we could reload our external torpedoes, but unfortunately the seas are still extremely choppy. See, it's currently midnight, 7 minutes past midnight, so we should have plenty of nighttime to play with as well, which this is ideal actually. We have picked up radar signals, and I'm assuming it's from the lead escort. Let's run parallel to it. Hopefully it does not pick us up on radar, because that would be awfully bad. Awfully bad indeed. Looks like he's squiggling around a bit, but I think he's just doing his normal search pattern. I'm assuming this is the lead escort, and I have not picked up any other radar signals, which is reassuring, quite frankly. And at least this convoy is not escorted by, you know, 10 or more destroyers. I'll talk about my nightmare. Okay. Okay, we're getting pretty close. A little close for comfort now. Let's get an estimated range. 16 kilometers. Let's continue to try to close. The choppy weather will help conceal us as well from hydrophones and ASDIC. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Let's go ahead and head flank. Okay, let's get another range estimation. 10 kilometers. We're cutting it close here, folks. Okay, I think this is close enough. We can make the rest of the approach underwater. Periscope depth. Let's mark his position. Let's go standard. So we'll be making 6 knots underwater. That should be good enough. Okay, merchant, medium speed, constant distance, bearing 277. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like we have 4 merchant vessels and 1 destroyer. Though we don't hear the destroyer yet. Let's go flank. There's the destroyer. There she is. Okay, I'll head 1/3. 7 kilometers out. I don't know if I'll be even able to see them with this fog layer, but we'll take a look. Hopefully I can. If not, I might have to get into a better position. The vibrations are making it so I can't see out the scope, but once we drop, there we go. Below 4 knots we can. Let's see, can I see anything? See anything? No, I cannot. Still outside of visual range. Let's accelerate. Okay, they're starting to see stuff now. Seeing the last 2 ships in the line. Maybe I can try to maneuver and make a shot on the last one. It's risky. I think my best bet may just be to re-engage here. Yeah, this isn't going to work. This was a bad approach. I need to get closer. Okay, so let's break contact and try this again. Okay, we've maneuvered in front of the convoy. Here's the lead escort. Looks like a 2-stack destroyer. So we move back. We have a medium cargo. Yep, medium cargo. It's not a bad target, and I might be able to take that out or cripple it with 1 torpedo. So that's definitely primary, I think. Even further, small freighter, another small freighter, and then another small freighter. So, slim pickings, I suppose, but the medium cargo is definitely the one I want to go for. We're going to increase speed to 1/3 and try to get in here. This will be a fairly long-range shot. Let's try to mark down their speed. Since it's a fairly long shot, I want to be fairly accurate with my solution. Start the clock. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, wait, hang on, 15 seconds. We got the report that said they were going 9 knots, but I just want to double check. Like I said, I want to be fairly certain. And mark. Perfect. Thank you. I might go for the second one on the line here. 9 knots. Alright, lock on target. Medium cargo draft is 9.2 meters. Let's see, what do we have? G7E, Matt. Okay, so I'll shoot the G7E at the medium cargo, and then I'll shoot the FAT at the second merchant in the line, which I will target actually first, but I want to set this up. Draft will be 10 knots. Actually, I may just shoot now. This is tricky. Okay, anyway, draft 9 knots. Let's try to get a range. Oh my gosh. Come here. 5 kilometers. I think he's a little closer than that. We'll say 4. Mark, angle on bow. Yeah, he's about 90 degrees. Speed 9 knots. It's the second vessel in the line. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and fire now. Tube 2 fire. There we go. Just get that one out of the tube. Tube 2, small merchant ship. Mark, draft. Or tube 3. Draft 6.8 meters. Do 7.8. Speed 9 knots, angle on bow looks fine. I do want to set up the actual pattern. Oh, I missed that. I think 5 knots was closer. Alright, we just want to set this up. There we go. We just want to set it up so it will zig and zag throughout the course of the convoy. We want short legs. Yeah, that's fine by me. That looks okay. Everything looks good here. Tube 3, los. Alright. Here goes our eels. The FATs are kind of finicky, so it is best to kind of do them on the map, just to be sure. They are going to do what you intend. Alright, this torpedo looks pretty good. Oh, maybe. I really can't tell. Like others have said, oh, it's going to miss. Fuck. Well, and so is the merchant. Were they going faster than 5 knots? Well, thankfully we have the FAT, so it's possible, and they're zigzagging now as well. Something tipped them off. The FAT exploded? Did it hit anything? It did not, I don't think. Wow. How disappointing. Well, now we're about to be hunted. Wow. Huh. I wonder what angle on bow. It seemed fine. Speed 9 knots, which is what we got. The range was off, but well, let's drop down to 80 meters and get out of here. I'm actually kind of disappointed with how that went. The shore is about to turn and hunt us now. So rig for silent running. Drop speed to around 50 RPM. Yeah, perfect. Huh. It's like the destroyer doesn't know where I am. Which is good. We did launch electric torpedoes, so they really have no idea. Which is great. He's searching. Let's go ahead. Let's turn a little bit. Oh no. We want to go this way actually. 090. Head east. Yeah, the destroyer. It's making me nervous, but I really don't think he knows where we are. I'm going to maintain this depth. Don't want to strain our boat too much with the water pressure. Alright. I wonder what went wrong. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Did they change speed after I launched? Yeah, I'm not sure, really. Peculiar. Oh well, I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments below what I messed up, but that's fine. And the destroyer's in our baffles. Let's go ahead and turn to get him out of there, because that makes me nervous. And he's returning to the convoy. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on our course heading south. Well, that unfortunately eliminates most of our attack options. We really have one torpedo and then two in the aft right now that are available. So we really need the weather to clear up so we can reload these externals. So over the past few days, we've gotten quite a few interesting radio messages that I figured I would go ahead and share with you guys. This one, the new Italian government announced today that Italy will join the Allied forces. Italian forces are regarded as hostile, commencing immediately. And here we go. U-boats in the North Tyrrhenian Sea. Possible encounter with Italian naval forces. Task force reported on leaving La Spezia to surrender in Malta. Please assist the German air forces in way attacking the Italian vessels before it falls in the British hands. Air recognition report that the task force is 70 kilometers northwest of, not even want to try to pronounce that, island at 1200 hours. Estimated time of air raid around 1500 hours. Further down we go. This is for U-boats operating in the 29th Flotilla. All U-boats operating in the Ionian Sea. Allied troops were landed in Toronto Naval Base. Resistance was slight and the town and ports were captured almost immediately. Tyrrhenian boats, adjust your operations accordingly. Our boat is just operating out here. I've been kind of waiting for the weather to clear up so I can load these freaking external torpedoes. But it doesn't look like it's going to clear up anytime soon. So we're going to head back eastward and run up the coast of Africa. I've decided we're going to begin our return journey up towards the North Atlantic and hopefully home. I will operate in the Gulf of Guinea and Freetown because these seemed like two very good hunting grounds previously, and I figured we would return back to them on our journey northward. Hopefully the weather will clear up soon so I can reload these externals, but it's just with the fuel drop, we're down to around 45% fuel. And I really don't want to sit out here and just waste more doing nothing. So we might as well contribute to our journey home. But that is going to conclude this episode. I do apologize, it is shorter. And I do apologize, my commentary was a bit odd. A bit off. Not as energetic as normal. I'm a bit tired. So I do apologize for all of that. But I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. Anyway, that is going to conclude this episode. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. As always, this is Wolfpack345 signing off. And I'll see you guys on the next one.